Hey guys, again. This went down, like the phone went down. This phone is kind of weird. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, I was just stating that, yesterday I only ate fruits and rice cakes and bread, and I ate like protein cookies, and already feel way much better. Came running, felt amazing, way better mood. My mood improved so much, bro, and I know like I just know. I just know. It's like every time I eat death, I feel worse. If I eat animal products, I feel worse. So, hey, I'm just following my intuition, my awareness, which I have a big awareness. And yeah, even the workouts, I'm gonna do less, man. I'm thinking of doing less than 444 just because even though the energy is hype, I just noticed how many things. One, the more I overdo it instead of stopping when I'm tired, the more I take worse decisions when it's eating and stuff like that. And also my mood decreases. So I'm way more hype, way more happy, way more vibing when I train like enough instead of overdoing. So working out is always great, running is great, even though I had knee pains because I was running way too fast today and it was cold. But then I worked through that. But it's like I'm learning that I be overtraining. It was pretty obvious if you see my hands. Like now I have gloves, but I have cals all over. Like my hands messed up, and it's like, bro, I think I'm just gonna leave as makes more sense where I'm happier and better mood and not trying to prove nothing. Training for me, feeling good for me, and eating for me too. Anytime I go to a restaurant and I eat death, the next day I feel way worse. And that's like I be really thinking of just like leaving that, because it's always a battle, and it's like every week I have to go through some bullshit because of that shit. Last lunch I had with my family, like it went well, but all that decay that I consumed, the next day I was feeling off, and still today, like I tend to, when I eat death, I feel more paranoid, I feel like lower vibrational, worse moods. I just don't like it. And when I eat like mostly fruits and things that either vegan or vegetarian, it's only that I feel way much better. My mood feel lighter. I just feel way better. And I don't like to give decay or death to my body because I know these the parasites who feeding from that, and I'm trying to take the parasites out. The other day I took it out, and I was literally eating rice cakes, bread, and a lot of fruits, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know I could kill parasites even eating bread and rice cakes. So that's what I just want to do. I just want to have a vegan diets, but especially fruits, and yeah, just enjoy. Like I enjoy a lot of like fruits and bread with olive oil, rice cakes. I enjoy a lot. I don't need to eat death and decay and all that shit. I don't need it. It makes me feel worse, and I don't care about other people's opinions too, to be honest. Having said that, I think I'm gonna work out less than I was, because I just be realizing that I feel better when I stop, when I am cool, instead of like overdoing it. And even for 144, yesterday I definitely felt like I was overdoing it. So we might do even less than that. I'm just gonna train for me to feel good, train for me to feel my body activated, train for me to feel like amazing. I'm training to feel amazing. I do activity and feel amazing, feel way much better. But when I overdo it, it does the opposite effect. So I'm training for me now. That's what I'm learning. Let's go. I don't know if I want to do here or there. I think I'm gonna do here today. And another thing that I learned is like I'm still sore. Like I'm still sore even though in doing less. I'm sore, and it looks like my body's not doing so I don't know why. Even the grip changing is like that one made me more sore than the other. Gonna do it here today. Where is the bar though? Okay. Okay, mate. I'm already getting hot and shit. I was thinking, I started push-ups yesterday, pull-ups the day before. Maybe I should start squats, but I don't like it. I like to lift the squats because I know I can do 30 reps, so it's a lot of reps to counterbalance. And that's another thing, it's like I feel so much lighter, and that's why working out and activity movement bro, is major, because it's only when you move and start working out that you feel how heavy you are and have conscious of your body, you know. Feel way much lighter. That's why I feel so much better. Yesterday I was extremely heavy from all that Chinese food that I ate. And then even though yesterday I ate, I think I ate, I think I ate 16 rice cakes and a whole bread, plus 3 protein cookies, plus like probably 10 oranges, a bunch of, I ate a lot of grapes, like I ate a lot more than usual, and I still wake up feeling way much lighter than yesterday. Just to show you that when you eat death, decay, like it's way heavier on you, and it doesn't digest as fast too, you know. It doesn't. Feeling way much better, way much better. Dirty on the cut. 30 on the cut. Sorry. I knew it, bro. The day that you don't feel well, try it. Try eating mostly fruits and try to eat like mostly vegan. You're gonna see the next day you're gonna feel way much better. Especially when you go work out, you're gonna notice the difference. It's all about awareness. You know, people have all these things, oh, protein, all these shit. It's like sometimes feeling lighter even helps more with the activity that you're gonna be doing. Because the lighter you feel, the more energy you have, more electricity you have in your body. Remember that we were fed a lot of lies, bro. and you can keep with the system, keep with the sheeps, or be smarter and be a wolf or a tiger or a lion or whatever animal you want to be, but be smarter. Don't follow the crowds and sound like an average, peasant. You see? 50 pull-ups, bro. Super fast, back to back. I'm telling you. Sometimes feeling lighter is the answer. Eating lighter. Eating lighter is the answer too. Yesterday, I had no energy. Y'all saw it. I didn't have energy. And you could say like, oh, you have to eat. And my brother said this. My brother does not work out, but he always thought, oh, you have to eat protein. Everybody who doesn't work out, you have to eat a lot of protein, a lot of meat. Bro, I ate a bunch of meat on the Chinese. Came here, no energy, feeling horrible, nauseous, I was fumbling. No energy, So it's proven. It's not the lies. It's not the lies that you have to eat meat to gain energy. If you have to eat meat to gain energy, why you have so many people who are plant-based and they are elite athletes? It's a bunch of lies. It's not about what you eat. It's the lighter you eat through the whole day, the better you're going to feel the next day. The lighter you are, the better you're going to feel the next day. I'm not talking about not eating to satisfaction. Always eat to satisfaction. Always eat. If you're hungry, eat. If you want to eat. But don't fall into the lies. You don't want to eat certain things and people are like, oh, you have to eat this shit because of that or this. Shut up. Just say, I don't want to hear it because he's bogus. Who is the ones in the field? I am. And I'm telling you from experience. People talk a lot, man. They just tell you what they heard. They don't know from experience. And another thing is, guys, if you're gonna eat bread or anything like that, buy from when it's made, from that day. Those breads that comes with a plastic bag and take a month to overdo and to create mold, think about it. The same products that it takes so long to overdo, once they go to your body, it's the same process. It doesn't digest. It takes way longer to the body be able to digest it because they are full with their chemics that don't let it be broken. Think about that. When I ate, last time I ate the ones that took a long time, my stomach was horrible. Yesterday, and I've been eating a whole loaf of bread, fermented olive oil, made on the day to eat on the day, and feel fine. Even it's good to my digestion, like it flows easy, while the others don't break, are full of chemics, and then you cannot, it just gets the whole intestine stuck, and then you cannot, to the, how you say it, I don't remember. It's the number 2. You can't like flush it out. And drink water, bro. Hey bro, how you doing? Water is important too. Look at these. The velocity and intensity that I'm doing these reps, 70 pull-ups, super fast. And most people will say, oh, you need the protein, bro. You need the meats, the animals, you know. Most people will say that. And if you feel great with it, do you? But me, I ate a bunch. I was lacking yesterday. I was feeling horrible. Bad energy, everything. Yesterday I only ate fruits, rice, crackers, and bread. Mostly. I did a shake and eat some protein cookies, but mostly that. Feeling super lighter, high energy, great mood. Bro, like, the piece is in the pudding, you know? And today, before I come in, to be honest, I did eat strawberries and a mango. Hype energy. Not only to the physical part, but to the mental. Like, my mood is way much better. And it's only when I eat fruits that I really feel hydrated, like food, you know? I believe in fruitarianism for sure. Always makes me feel good. At the beginning, it makes you feel bad, but wait until the next day. Or next days, because we have parasites, worms and stuff like that they are perishing from fruits, because they perish on fruits, you know. They strive on death and decay and processed sugars and all that shit, but on fruits they die and get flushed away from your system, just like I show you in one of my shorts. And because they feel bad, they can twist your emotions and makes you feel like it's wrong. That's why I had to live a whole day, and the next day you try it. Because I was feeling horrible, and today I feel way much better. And I obeyed to my instincts of like, keep on the fruits and mostly vegan, you know? And that's me. If you do anything else and prefer it and feel better, do you. I will do this because I believe way more than nourishment and way more than lies. I believe in prana. And prana is the lighter you feel, the better you're gonna be. And lighter doesn't mean malnourished, okay? Be careful to not get malnourished. Don't starve yourself from eating if you're hungry. That's how you create mental diseases. 80. It's really 83, but we're gonna get there anyway. Woo! Guys, always eat. When you're hungry, eat. You don't need to be worried on like I got to that point too a year ago, thinking like, oh, this is bad. It's not bad. Eat. Just eat the right things, bro. Just eat the right things. Fruits is not gonna make you fatter. Nobody gets fat from fruits. Go check raw vegans, fruitarians. They all skinny, or most of them are. And those who ain't, they used to be morbid, obese, and now they just have a belly. So it's a whole process, okay? Believe in this system. And eat whatever you want, you know. I personally, I know from experience back to back, FDK meaning animal products or animals, it makes me feel lower, like lower mood, worse mood, more paranoid, more stressed out, more bum out. I don't like it. So I believe in not eating suffering. I believe if you eat suffering, you feel suffering. And I want to feel it. I want to feel good all the time. I want to feel hype. '95. I want to feel hype. I want to feel good all the time. I want to take these parasites out of my body. And it's not through, in my opinion, it's not through pills or surgeries. No, you have to take the trash out. Parasites live on waste that you have on your body, meaning clog up things there, things that cannot digest, rotten things, you know. And that's why the fruits flush all day, you know, full of fiber and hydration. It just flushes. That's what it is. '105. This yesterday, like I was feeling, I came from my workout, I was not feeling my best, and literally ate a bunch of oranges. Immediately realized how my body was dehydrated, and I had just real nourishment from hydration, from fruits, because fruits have H3O. Water has H2O. Fruits has H3O. H3O is more nourishing to the body than water. I'm not one of those who say, "Oh, water is not, it doesn't hydrate." I don't believe that, because I hydrate myself a lot from water. And water is very good for flush. Again, all that substance that is stuck on the gut, you know, it's stuck on the stomach, it's stuck on the body, and then it's rooted and leads parasites to be feeding from that and living from that. So I'm very apologetic to drinking water. I think water is very good, and fruits is very good. I think those two is the best things you can put on your body to healing, feeling better. And I believe eating suffering, meaning death, animals, leads to suffering. So I don't consume it no more. And every time I do, because I go to a restaurant to go be with my family, I regret it the next day. Every time. So I don't do it. And even eggs, like a lot of people eat eggs, and again, I'm not saying for you to not eat your eggs if you want to eat your eggs. I was eating eggs a while ago, but to me, I feel it. It's like my body feels heavier, tougher on the edges, and just I feel more stressed and adrenalized. And I wanna be happy, be cool. Yesterday I was dancing. I just show a little clip just for fun, you know, joke a little bit, being funny and shit. That's a great thing to me, that I'm being, you know, more good moods again, you know. But this is a little clip. When I'm recording, I don't feel as comfortable because I was dancing to that beat, to that music. There was a short that I see a girl that I like, and like I was just dancing, just vibing. It was like, bro, when was last time I was dancing? When was last time I was laughing like this? And it just been like that, you know. I stopped eating death. I stopped smoking almost a month now, and I'm not gonna go back to that ever again. I don't drink alcohol, never, months and months on end. If I'm gonna eat death, I don't eat pork ever, because God told us it's impure as any other animals. And unfortunately, I come from a family who are fake Christians. So they say Christian, but they Sunday Christians. They fake Christians. So they eat pork, they eat rabbit, they eat all that shit that God told us not to eat, you know. And you know, unfortunately, sometimes I'm put in a position that I'm pressured to do so. But just like alcohol, people try to give me alcohol all the time, asking me if I want alcohol. I don't. Alcohol is for people who are depressed. You know, if you are depressed, people drink alcohol, and that even makes you more depressed. That's why you had to rip the band-aid, because alcohol makes you even more depressed, just like smoking makes you even more anxious and more depressed. People use all these drugs, because alcohol is a drug, smoking is a drug, whatever it is a drug. All these drugs to cope with not feeling good emotionally. But guess what? That just makes you feel even worse. You are postponing that sadness and sorrow and taking away the laughs, the joys, the dancings, the hypes, the bliss. You are taking away all these things because you are intoxicating more and more the body. Alcohol is one of the worst substances you can put on your body. And all the time people say, you want it, or hey, you want to drink this, or they try even to put pork in my cup. And I'm like, no, I don't drink alcohol. Alcohol is for drug addicts. I don't drink alcohol. $120. As I said, I don't smoke nothing. I don't drink no alcohol. I don't do no drugs. I take no pills. I don't do nothing. And the only thing, I don't masturbate. I don't have sex for pleasure. Nothing. I don't cope. And my goal, my mission here as an influencer is to promote to y'all to leave that shit behind. It's all trash. Rip the band-aid, take that addictions and get out of there. You're gonna suffer, you're gonna feel the emotions that is be burdened, but once you feel it and learn to be sad, you're gonna feel more happy and have blissful moments. If you wanna laugh, if you wanna be hype, dance, feel happy, you have to learn to also be sad, be angry, be frustrated. You have to learn to feel emotions. And that's why all that drugs takes away. You're running away from emotions, but it takes away the good emotions too. So you have to learn to live with emotions, okay? The good and the bad. Yesterday, yes, I was hyping, I was dancing, I was feeling cool, but I also had moments in the same day that I felt a little lower, a little down, you know? A little sad. Learn to feel your emotions. Learn to live your emotions. You're not gonna die from being sad. You're not gonna die from being anxious, frustrated, stressed out. Live it, feel it. Recognize in your body and hey, keep it going. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes after, you're gonna see just let it pass and nothing happen. Don't react. Stop reacting. Stop using these substance and these drugs to cope with life. Live life, the good and the bad. Remember, when you run away from the bad, you run away also from the good. Because all that substance do is take away the good and just postpone more of the bad. Believe, I was in that life before. I did it all. Drinking, over smoking, over masturbating. I don't masturbate at all, but doing that shit, a lot of sex for pleasure is all trash. You feel like dirty and you feel horrible. It's not a life to live. Believe me, from somebody who's already from the other side and conquer addictions, that's the right style. You don't need to keep coping, man. Man, woman, brother, sister, like that addiction shit is crap. Sorry, 150. Believe me, that addiction shit is crap. I've been there. You name it. It's all horrible. Stop coping with life. And if you stop coping, sometimes demands to see that your life is really not what you wanna, and there's certain things that you really don't want to do, and you are using that as scope, and when you don't, you can't stand that no more, leave. That's what your body is trying to say. Leave that relationship, leave that job, leave that situation. That's what the body is trying to say. You see? Like, that's how you learn to grow, is to stop coping, man. And memories will come back, stuff will come back, and you learn to live it and not to react. You know, you don't need to react, just be. Believe that. I have no desire of smoking ever again, of drinking ever again. I have no desire on any substance, no addictions, no drugs. Fuck that shit. I'm way happier now. But you have to learn to live again. Because a lot of y'all keep going to the same shit and get even worse. And even like some people even flex, like, oh yeah, I drink. So? You're a junkie. Hey, you're a junkie, man. Let's clap. It's nothing to be flattered from. That's a drug, like, you're a junkie. I'm reading Musashi and I'm a part that the samurai is drinking, and then he says, and then they start looking at each other with a sad face. Why sad? Because you're intoxicating yourself, you are poisoning yourself, and you know it. Coping, running away, leave. Learn to live your life without that shit. Alcohol, smokes, drugs, all trash. Pills is all trash. And when I say pills, I mean pills that people use as drugs, as the antidepressants and anti-anxiolytics. It's all crap, all poison, all cokes. It's all drugs. All that shit is drugs. Ah, 180. Guys, if you see me missing count, let me know on the chat. I need to know that. Because for me it's 30, 30, 30, but if you see I skipped by mistake, let me know. But yeah, to me, from being in the past a junkie, from being the best drug addict, always smoking, I used to eat a lot of fast food, chips, smoke, drink, get messed up. In school, I was known to be one of the heaviest drinkers. I've been there, bro. That's why I say that shit. I've been there. It's not a life to live. You just get more and more depressed, more and more anxious. You don't see the lights in the end of the tunnel, and you think you use that to cope with that. No, it's the opposite. Once you stop doing that shit, after that month, 2 months, you're gonna start seeing a whole new life. And life is gonna bring you difficulties. That's gonna make you feel like going back. Don't go. There's nothing there, bro. There's nothing there. You see, I only see people getting worse. Worse in their addictions, worse in their drug habits. You know? And food is another one. A lot of people use food as a drug habit too. Always eating, always eating. That's another drug addiction. Consumption is the fall to your creation, to your liveness, you know? It's all bad. All of it. I feel so proud, bro, of conquering all my addictions. And that's why I call y'all and people, not y'all in specific, but people, junkies. Because that's what I used to say to myself. And you have to recognize that you are a junkie if you're always smoking or always drinking. You are a junkie, you are a drug addict. And you have to put that on your mind so you feel shame and stop doing that shit. That's how it is. That's how I did it to myself. I self-shamed myself so many times. I was like, fuck this shit, man. This is an embarrassment. I'm a grown-ass man. Why the fuck I need substance to live? Look at the waste of money there was. Garbage. All garbage. And that's another thing, is like more and more from this route, a route of like health, hydrating, a bunch of water, a bunch of fruits, you know, exercise, running, stretching, fighting, pull-ups, push-ups, squats, no drugs, no substance, no masturbation, no useless sex. You learn to enjoy life fully. Your levels of dopamine are in the right place. When you do the other shit, the bad shit, it's right here, your dopamine. That's why you're always depressed, because you have to hit that. Goes here, lower. Here, lower. And when you stop, it's going to be here. It takes a while to go back to the normal. It takes a while to go from here to here again. But you know, you're gonna get there. As I said, I'm almost doing a month now since I quit smoking, and I've been feeling amazing. Every week I feel better, and my decisions are better. You know, even working out, I was overdoing. I was overworking out, and now I'm working out enough. So as you start to choose more health, your decisions improve in every area, not to overwork. Guys, when I used to smoke, I used to think that I needed to smoke to work out. See how messed up that is? To think that I need to smoke to work out. It's ridiculous, you know? And a lot of people be like that. Maybe not with smoke, but I need the energy drink. I need to eat this. I need to that. You don't need. You know, it's mental blockage. You have a mental blockage in you. And you conquer by going against their mental blockage, their limiting belief. It's like, oh, I need this energy drink, I'm not gonna drink it. And you go, and you train, and be like, damn, it's a great train. maybe a little rusty in the beginning, but then once you activate the body, you're ready for it. Break your limiting beliefs, guys. I used to believe that if I wasn't consuming that, I wasn't going to be a good content creator. I couldn't pull up on camera. Look at me now. I'm even more me now. Even more raw now. You know, you are the hero or the heroine. You are the champion. You are the main character of your movie, on your life. You don't need none of that shit. Shit is garbage. Shit is garbage. You don't need none of that shit. 240. I don't know for sure if I didn't miss 20 reps on push-ups. That's what I'm thinking, because the first two sets I was going so fast that I was like, did I do 30 or 20? And my intuition said I did 30, but I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna do more 20, just to make sure. Even though part of me I don't want it, because I don't want to overtrain again. I've been knowing that ever since I changed to the 555 for 444, I felt way better. So the whole day I'll be in a better mood. The whole day I'll be, you know, cracking jokes, laughing and shit. Not the whole day, but it happened. Well, when I did 555, I look at my hands, it's like, yo, this is completely destroyed, like shattered. I'm walking and I'm so tired, you know? So everything in me tells me like, nah, you're in the wrong, bro. More is not better a lot of times. Balance is better. I think this is 20. Okay, done. So 260. Squats being the most difficult one. It's heavy on my legs. Let me see. But yeah, even yesterday, I was like, just getting to 444. I was like, bro, it seems like I'm forcing myself to do this, you know? And I was. So I want to make sure that I stop with the great work. you know. Like I could do more pull-ups, but I want to, not really. But the first, until that point, it was very enjoyable. So I'm learning to stop when my body says, you go, bro, you know. That's it. My legs is heavy. Just these squats definitely does the G's. Deep squats is way different than the half squats that people call a squat. Yes. It's heavy, bro. Woo. 320. One thing I noticed too, from eating mostly fruits, I would say most, maybe half it, but I noticed that my smell is way sharper too. Movement is always the medicine. Meaning, is when I might not even feel my greatest, and then I do this run, pull-ups, push-ups, squats. I always feel way better. Like my mood really improves, and now I can see the same things that I was gonna do through the day, and I was thinking like, I don't feel like doing it today. Now I'm feeling like excited to do it, you know. And that's the reality. It's like when you activate your body, your perception to life is different in a better way. The thing is not overtrain, not overdo it, you know. And that's what I'm learning too. Like I feel like I'm gonna feel great today with these. Supposedly it was 306, but it's gonna be 380 because I did 20 more push-ups if I did it. But I feel like it's gonna be better. A good workout to activate the body to feel well, to feel sharp, to feel amazing, instead of too tired, you know. So I can create other things. Quatro, cinco. 340. And also it's like, live your life as you want to live, not as your parents want you to live, not as society wants you to live, not as your grandparents want you to live. Live as you want to live, you know, and that's something I am learning to do too. Because I see a lot of my decisions in life was to please others and not myself. It was only when I started doing me here on social media, I got the whole backlash, the whole, you know, people getting upset because I was not going on their lane. And I call people like that demons, because they just bringing you down with their bullshit. You don't need to be what others people want you to be, you know. You need to be what your parents or grandparents or friends or society wants you to be. Be you. God created you for being unique, not to be just a peasant like them. Who is somebody to let you know like how you should be, you know? You should decide. No, it's not because somebody gave you life that they should decide what you do. Like, it's your decision. You decide what you want to be and what you want to do. Like, you are a unique person and they are just another person, you know what I mean? And that's it. They are nobody to let you tell who you are. It's for you to decide. Let's see guys, 281. We're going to shrimp, so 280. Thanks for being here. Hope you learned something.